Some places are more than just houses. Some places become dreams. Bayou Pines House. Tucked away in the dense forests of Florida lies a house like no other, where the first light of morning strikes the windows, where the last rays of sunset dance upon the walls, and where in the silence of night only the restless ripples of the lake can be heard. This isn't just a house, it's a story, whispering softly through the breeze, hidden within the old wooden floorboards, embracing every soul that enters its realm. Today, we're taking you on a journey through this mysterious and enchanting home, where every corner hides a secret and every object tells a tale. So come along, let's step into the spellbinding world of Bayou Pines House, where time seems to stand still and every moment becomes a new story. If you enjoy stories of mysterious places, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Here you'll discover tours of the world's most astonishing and secret-filled locations. And if you liked this video, do press the like button. It encourages us to create more fascinating content just for you. Let us know in the comments below. Have you ever visited a house with a mysterious past? What was your most unforgettable experience? Tucked beneath a canopy of moss-draped oaks, the Bayou Pines House stands as a quiet testament to Florida's hidden beauty, far from the neon buzz of theme parks and crowded beaches. Here the air hums with cicadas, the tea-colored waters of the bayou ripple with darting fish, and time moves at the pace of a slow, swaying porch swing. This isn't the Florida of postcards. It's better built with heart pine and steeped in southern grace. The house whispers stories of generations past, of fishermen hauling in their catch at dawn, of front porch storytelling as fireflies blink in the twilight. The walls breathe with the scent of salt and jasmine, and every creaking floorboard feels like a secret shared. Outside, the bayou stretches like a liquid mirror, where herons stalk the shallows and gators slide like shadows beneath lily pads. A weathered dock beckons for lazy afternoons, with a cane pole or simply a cold drink in hand. At night, the sky unpacks a dizzying spill of stars, uninterrupted by city glare. For those weary of plastic souvenirs and scripted attractions, Bayou Pines House offers something rare. Real Florida, the kind where you kick off your shoes, let the humidity curl your hair, and rediscover the art of doing nothing at all. You wake to the sound of water, not the crash of ocean waves, but the soft, persistent lap of the bayou against the cypress knees. The morning light filters through the trees in golden streaks, and somewhere beyond the screened porch, a woodpecker taps out its rhythm like a metronome, keeping time for the wilderness. This is when the house feels most alive. The kitchen, with its chipped enamel stove and jars of local honey, smells of strong coffee and last night's key lime pie. The screen door slaps shut behind you as you step outside, bare feet on sun-warmed wood. The dock is already humming a bass breaking the surface, a turtle plopping off a log, the distant cry of an osprey circling overhead. You could spend the day here doing nothing but watching the water. Or you could grab the old aluminum boat tied up at the dock, its hull scratched with decades of adventure. The bayou unfolds like a maze, leading to hidden pockets where the trees lean close and the water turns black as ink. There's no GPS here, no guided tour, just the thrill of getting lost and trusting the current to bring you home. By afternoon, the heat settles in thick and sweet, and the house offers its own kind of solace. The ceiling fans stir the air just enough. The hammock sways between two pines. A paperback novel, its pages warped from humidity, waits half-read on the side table. And then, as the sun dips low, the bayou puts on its best show. The water turns to liquid copper, the frogs begin their nightly chorus, and the fireflies rise like sparks from the earth. Supper might be fresh shrimp from the market down the road, eaten on the porch as the first stars punch through the indigo sky. This is the magic of Bayou Pines House, Not just a place to stay, but a way of living. Slow, connected, wild at the edges. There's a moment here just before twilight deepens into night when the bayou holds its breath. The last streaks of sunset bleed into the water, turning it the color of bruised peaches, and the world feels suspended between day and darkness. It's in these quiet, in-between moments that the soul of Bayou Pine's house reveals itself. This isn't just a house, it's a keeper of secrets. The old floorboards remember. Barefoot children chasing lightning bugs, the scrape of rocking chairs in deep conversation, the low laughter of friends passing a bottle of bourbon under the stars. The walls have absorbed the scent of 1,000 Sunday suppers simmering gumbo, cornbread baked in a cast-iron skillet, the tang of fresh citrus plucked from backyard trees. Outside, the wild claims its space. An armadillo rustles through the palmetto scrub. An owl calls from the pines, its voice a question in the dark. The bayou, restless and ancient, murmurs stories of what it's seen, hurricanes that howled through, generations of fishermen who came and went, the quiet resilience of a land that refuses to be tamed. And then there are the nights when the house feels like something out of a dream. You light the kerosene lamps, their glow flickering against the wood-paneled walls. A record spins softly, maybe Dusty Springfield or an old blues standard, the crackle of vinyl blending with the chirr of crickets. The air is thick with jasmine and the promise of rain. You realize then that Bayou Pine's house isn't just a place you visit. It's a place that visits you long after you've left. It lingers in the way you crave stillness, in the way city noises suddenly feel too sharp, in the way you close your eyes and still see fireflies dancing at the edge of the trees. So stay a while, sit on the dock until your skin smells like sunshine and river water. Let the house work its way into your bones. Some places are meant to be passed through. This one's meant to stay with you. You know it before you leave. The way your hands linger on the porch railing, the extra moment you take to watch the heron lift itself from the water like a gray ghost at dawn. Bayou Pine's house has a way of rewiring you. The world beyond the cypress trees feels louder now, brighter in all the wrong ways. But here's the secret. The bayou doesn't say goodbye. It whispers until next time in the weight of the key you tuck into your pocket, in the sand dollar you found bleached white and tucked into your suitcase, like a stolen treasure, in the way you'll catch yourself months from now, pausing at the sound of frogs singing after a summer rain, your breath catching just a little, because for half a second you're back there. The house will wait, the dock will weather, the pines will keep reaching, and one day when the world feels too polished, too predictable, you'll return, because places like this don't just live in the landscape, they live in you. Bayou Pine's house isn't done with you yet. You tell yourself you won't wait so long next time. But life moves fast, too fast, and years slide by like water through the reeds. Then one ordinary evening, maybe when you're elbow deep in dishes or stuck in traffic, the bayou calls you back, not in words, but in the sudden memory of wood smoke curling through pines. The way the humid air used to settle on your skin like a second shirt, the exact pitch of the screen door's whine when you'd push it open at dusk. The road unspools like a fishing line cast long ago. Spanish moss still drips from the oaks. The air still smells of damp earth and salt, and when you turn down that final dirt lane, your hands tighten on the wheel because what if it's changed? What if the magic's gone? The house stands as it always has, its tin roof gone rusty at the edges, its porch sagging just a little more. The same crooked shutter clatters in the breeze, the same heron watches from the dock, and when your feet hit that worn wooden step, the years between then and now collapse like a folding chair. Inside, everything is smaller than you remember. The kitchen where you learned to shuck oysters, the bedroom where thunderstorms used to sing you to sleep, the spot by the fireplace where Grandpa always sat, whittling wood and spinning tales. You walk to the water's edge as the sun bleeds into the bayou. A fish jumps, a gator grumbles. The trees whisper the same old secrets. And right there, with your toes in the mud and the past humming in your chest, you realize something. Bayou Pines House was never just a place. It's the keeper of who you were, the witness to who you became, and the promise that some parts of you, the best parts, never really left. Maybe it's a child gripping your hand too tight as you walk the overgrown path. Maybe it's a lover who's heard these stories so many times they feel like their own memories. Maybe it's just you older now, with different lines on your face, coming back alone to make peace with something. The key still fits. The porch still groans its familiar greeting. At first you notice everything that's changed. The new patch on the roof where the hurricane hit, the young cypress that's grown taller than the dock, the way the current has reshaped that bend in the bayou. But then the initials you carved under the windowsill, now worn smooth by time. The stain on the ceiling from that summer it rained for 17 straight days. The exact spot where the hammock used to hang. The trees still bearing its faint scars. As evening falls, you do what you always did. Sit at water's edge with your feet dangling just above the surface. The person beside you, this new soul you've brought into the circle, stays quiet, sensing this is more than just a place. And when the first firefly appears right on cue, as if it's been waiting, you finally understand why you kept coming back. Bayou Pines House was never about holding on. It was about learning how to let go while leaving enough of yourself behind to make sure the good things never really end. You take a deep breath, the water whispers. Somewhere an old screen door creaks. And just like that, the circle grows wider. You walk through empty rooms that echo with ghosts. Your grandfather's whistling in the kitchen. Your sister's laughter bouncing off the walls. The phantom weight of a sleeping dog that's been gone 15 years, still warming the floorboards near the stove. The bayou winks at you through the windows, unchanged. They say the new owners plan to modernize. You sit on the dock one last time as dragonflies stitch the air above the water. The old rowboat, the one that survived so many storms, bumps gently against the pilings like it's trying to get your attention. The magic isn't in the pine walls or the tin roof. It's in the way the house taught you to be still, to watch water striders skate across the surface, to appreciate the symphony of frogs after dark, to understand that some roots grow sideways across time and memory rather than down. You press your palm against the porch post where generations marked their growth. Your childhood notch is nearly grown over now, the tree healing itself around the wound. As you walk away, you take nothing but a pine cone from the drive, but you leave something too, a new mark on that post, a whisper in the walls, and the unshakable certainty that places like this never really let go of their people. But dawn on the bayou has a way of changing plans. The mist rises like a slow exhalation, turning the world soft at the edges. The water takes on that impossible pink-gold sheen just for a moment before the day settles in, and suddenly leaving feels like walking away from a conversation you weren't finished having, just long enough to watch the egrets return to their favorite cypress knee, to drink your coffee on the dock while the mullet jump, to memorize the way the light slants through the kitchen window at 10:37 a.m., painting the floorboards with liquid honey. The house doesn't beg you to stay. It doesn't have to. It simply exists, steady as the tides, patient as the pines, knowing you'll carry it with you. The scent of mildew and magnolias, the creak of the third stair, the way the stars here don't twinkle so much as pulse, like the slow heartbeat of something ancient and alive. When you finally turn the key in the lock, you don't look back. Not because you won't miss it, but because you know the truth now. It's in the way you'll pause someday mid-sentence, catching a whiff of rain on warm pine, in the way your shoulders will drop when you hear crickets singing through an open window, in the way you'll find yourself saving jam jars because they might be useful, just like Grandma did. This is the place your soul learned to breathe, and no matter how far you roam, that doesn't wash away.